Hey everybody, Tom Barnes, Stories from the 78 here in Andersonville at an oldie but goodie, Strange Cargo. Been in Chicago for over 40 years. And if you can't find it here, probably can't find it anywhere else. They have everything from the Exorcist action figure to New Kids on the Block trading cards and everything in between. Chicago focused. It's an amazing place. You need to come up here to Andersonville, right off of Clark and Foster. I'm gonna go inside and talk to one of the folks working, knowing all about it now for this story from the 78. All right, so as you make your way into Strange Cargo, you are greeted by the one and only Betty White, among other things. And if you're lucky enough to have Anissa working the day you come in, she'll help you out. How you doing, Anissa?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. So,
Good.
for folks that have never been to Strange Cargo before, what are they getting themselves into when they come on in?
Well, as soon as they come in, first of all, there's a whole bunch of everything to see, a whole lot of color. It's a little overwhelming for some people, but they walk in and I feel there's a little bit for everybody. If you see over here, we've got a whole lot of trading cards. Really anything you might want. There's High School Musical, there's anime, there's old baseball cards, whole shebang there.
And some of these are actually from the time they were printed. Like some of this is old school stuff. So like I'm gonna pop over here.
Yeah,
just because some of these things, like Buffy the Vampire, these aren't like reprints. These are things from back in the day that you guys that's kind of what you specialize in. You're finding all this old stuff and new stuff, but you got a lot of, right?
Yes, there are some reprints and there's some more older stuff, especially over here by the register. If you want to pan over, we have
we'll go over
that,
and say hi to the register. Come on over.
Yeah. We have this case here full of Garbage Pail Kids, right? Garbage Patch Kids, and like these Mario cards. These are really like from the 80s. These are 4th series. So it's very, very cool.
And also these patches, which you can't really find. I mean, you probably could if you wanted to go one by one and find, but there's a lot of fun stuff in here as far as these patches and stuff like that, right?
Here's all the fun patches, I would say. Then we have more music patches in the other case as well.
We'll walk back over here just because. Oh, then you got all these pins, these pop culture pins, but these are some of the old school bands you were talking about, right?
Yes, we've got Prince and Queen and Johnny Cash, Beatles, really a whole bunch of different bands there.
And then like as far as you guys do custom t-shirts and stuff like that, and that's kind of what's on the walls, right?
Yes, here we call them off the walls. So you get any print, takes 5 minutes to get done. You pick any color t-shirt you want. 5 minutes, 25 bucks.
That's not bad at all. I mean,
you
get a custom shirt, and you also have these socks on the wall that are pretty amazing.
Oh, there's so many different socks. We call it the sock wall because it literally goes all the way down the store.
And there's some good ones for gag gifts or for whatever else, right?
For whatever else. They're especially popular during Christmas season and for birthdays, for sure. Great gifts. Yeah, if you want to walk over here.
Yeah,
we love the more vintage looking stuff. Here we have Carhartt jackets, which are very popular at the moment. We also have Carhartt jeans that are really nice. And
then you got just vintage stuff and like novelty things, which are kind of going on back here, right?
For sure, yeah.
So we got some, what do we got back here?
Oh, here we have coloring books. Whole bunch of different, risque, I would say, coloring books.
I don't know what you mean by risque. What are you talking about? But
I don't know.
A little something for everybody here, right?
Something for everyone, I would say, yes. Over here we have these like really nice leather jackets, and we have these sports coats as well.
Oh, like some, you pull one out, let's see what one looks like.
So this is a Bears one here.
Yeah, and if you grew up like in the 80s and 90s, that is like your jam right there.
Right,
this is the stuff that everybody wore back in the day. And you also have tons of Chicago stuff, like with the flag.
We actually have a whole off-the-wall board full of Chicago prints. You can put it on a t-shirt, sweatshirt, hoodie, whatever you want, really.
And you can find some of that stuff over here. These are some of the shirts that you can use to put all of these different types of t-shirts and everything on as well, right?
These are our sample tees. We've got men's and unisex. We even have toddler, baby, infant samples. We've got tanks, or you can even bring in your own shirt.
Oh, really?
As long as it's new and clean, you can bring it in. We'll print it.
Ah, that's fantastic. And then you also have, just wanted to get over to the cards, because the cards I think are amazing as well. I mean, you got some really fun fun stuff here that you really can't find anywhere else. And that's kind of the whole point. A lot of the stuff here you really can't find anywhere else.
Exactly, yes. People will come in, hey, do you have cards? Oh, we've got loads, don't you worry. Happy birthday, we've got
What's some of the popular ones that people come in for?
Popular ones? I would definitely say the happy birthday ones. This one's especially popular.
Okay.
If you come over here, there's like more lovey-dovey things. Here's just more like family and just loving cards. On the other side, though, we have a lot more
Here, I'll follow you
of the much more like risque things, I would say.
Oh, okay.
So here's just family, and then here we've got some fun stuff. Yeah, just a little bit of everything, I feel like.
And then this is kind of where we have some of the nostalgia stuff around this way, where we have the mugs. And there's another Bears jacket. And then these awesome keychains, which are really cool, from different spots. Like Camp Crystal Lake is Friday the 13th reference. Pokemon Training Center, Ghostbusters.
Lots of movie references.
Yeah.
Video game references.
Then these, I mean, come on, a Goonies lunchbox? Really? That's amazing. And then all the way to, we're going to slide over here to these action figures that you have that are, I mean, there's no other place that I know of that you can come in, walk in, and get a Exorcist action figure, or Dungeons and Dragons, really, or anything else on this wall, really. I mean, Devo, the band from the 80s. What's some of the more unique things that you guys have here that you have sold or have seen people get?
Honestly, actually, right here, I would say trophies are very popular, especially for gifts, but even just on the go, like, oh, that's hilarious, I need it in my home.
Which one? Pull one out and see it, because right now from here it looks like trophies, but they're not just normal trophies.
This one's especially popular, the Smelliest Dump Award. It's great for your bathroom as an accessory, I would say. I don't know, there's a whole bunch of
There's a bunch of other ones here that we'll just show because they're amazing. And then you got these candles, which is very pop culture heavy. You have Taylor Swift, David Bowie, and the whole thing. And we were talking about Chicago stuff earlier. There's some shirts back there, and the shorts, those are big. I mean, anybody on the lakefront you see, they're wearing the Chicago shorts and the whole thing. But I was talking to the owner, and he mentioned the fact that the T-shirt over there, the yellow T-shirt, that's like the #1 seller, maybe besides some Tay-Tay stuff. But this one right here, this one is still an oldie but goodie. It's been around for a long time, but this one is oldie but goodie, right?
Holding strong, yes. Yes. It's one of the off the walls that you see. You can get it in any color that you want, but yeah, people will come in, take it off the rack. I need this now.
Okay. So, and what days are you guys open?
We're open every day except for Tuesdays. Tuesdays we're closed. Sundays and Mondays we're open 11 to 5. And then the rest of the week, so that's Wednesday through Saturday, we're open 11 to 6.
And you guys also sell things online as well, right?
We do, yes. If you go on our website, you see all of our off the walls on the website, or you can online order your own custom T-shirt, letters, pictures, anything off the internet. Can get on a T-shirt.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for taking time to chat with me. I appreciate it. And I'll finally let you get back to work. You guys have been busy with us all morning today. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Yeah. All right. That is Strange Cargo here in Andersonville. TomBarnishChicago@gmail.com. If you have a story from the 78, head over to the website, storiesfromthe78.com, everybody. Thanks a lot.